For my rhetorical analysis, I decided to do Chemtrails Over the Country Club, a song by Lana Del Rey. In her music video, Chemtrails Over the Country Club, Lana Del Rey expresses her longing for freedom from the media in order to highlight how women are criticized, regardless of what they choose to do with their lives, through the use of juxtapositions in her songwriting, animal symbolic imagery in her music video, and various allusions to stories in the song with themes of freedom, ultimately criticizing the media's villainized image of her. The album Chemtrails Over the Country Club came out following her previous album, Norman Rockwell, which was regarded as one of the best albums of the decade and of her discography. In releasing this album and the lead single, she faced a lot of internal anxiety about topping her previous work. Also, Lana Del Rey faced controversy from the public in light of the 2020 election and allegations of her being racist and voting for Trump, when she actually was not involved with either. There was heavy villainization of her character, and the media was especially harsh in tearing her image down, referencing calling her unhinged, crazy, insane, etc. This song became her message to the public, which provided both a retort to the media's actions, as well as expressing how she wants to be free of the pressure and controversy. Lana Del Rey implies these feelings in her songs in so many different ways through her lyricism, but the most prevalent is the juxtapositions she uses to express directly contrasting ideas. The first example of this is with the title and recurring lyric, Under the Chemtrails Over the Country Club. Chemtrails actually refer to a conspiracy theory about the puffy clouds planes leave behind in the air. Especially in 2020, people thought that these trails were a method for the government to spread dangerous chemicals for reasons unknown. The reference to country clubs is a reference to comfortability, status, and wealth. The scenes of the country club in the music video directly show how the club is a place for the wealthy who hold status. The placement of these two, one above and one below, represents an interesting juxtaposition because Lana Del Rey is comparing a conspiracy theory, which is often regarded as malicious or bad intent, to people of wealth who often regard themselves as above others because they have money. However, in this case, the wealthy are actually below the chemtrails, which are far above them in the sky. This creates a metaphorically gray cloud between the country club and the chemtrails. The gray area could be interpreted in many different ways, but in this situation, it is inferred that the juxtaposition refers to the gray area of conspiracies and controversies, where nothing is outlined in black and white. The second example of a juxtaposition in the song is the references to being on the run or searching for answers from God to the country club again. When she's on the run or searching for answers from God, she's representing her freedom, recklessness, and passion. Her reckless nature is implied here to be her true self, along with her passion for her music, family, friends, etc. These are all things she hopes to have when she gains her freedom from the public scrutiny and controversy in her life. In the music video and in her lyrics, this is shown by drag racing in her sports car. Drag racing is a notoriously dangerous activity, and it's not even considered legal on roads that are not drag racing tracks. This is directly contrasted with the country club setting, where stability is represented along with a socially prized environment. People who are members of country clubs tend to have more stable lifestyles with traditional families, familial roles, and activities in their daily lives, showing the contrast between Lana's true character and what society or the media expects from her. Lana shows this with the display of suburbia women in the club who are enjoying their day without a care in the world. This concept of contrast and what people want you to be versus who you are has been a recurring theme in the artist's music throughout her discography. This juxtaposition directly aims to represent how her choices, which are often reckless and passionate, are not what people expect of her, and as a result, she receives heavy criticism from the world. So, throughout the video, Lana Del Rey incorporates different animals to represent her different feelings. The first one is shown with the goldfish in the back, which is often associated with being confined to a small space, highlighting the fragility and vulnerability of the creature within. This image can symbolize a person or situation that is constrained, restricted, or in a delicate state. In this situation specifically, Lana Del Rey is the one being constrained by the media because we are always trying to catch her in the wrong. This restriction of her life is represented by the animal imagery, which further adds to the overarching theme of containment and the longing for freedom. The second and most impactful animal imagery in the music video is the wolves that are shown in the video after a major aesthetic change. The transition from a perfect wife/woman to a werewolf symbolizes a liberation or breaking free from societal expectations and norms. The perfect wife represents the role that requires conforming to traditional experiences, while the werewolf symbolizes her wild, untamed, and authentic self, breaking free of the societal constraints of the media. In the video, you are able to see Lana Del Rey and the ladies from the country club earlier morphing into these human werewolf figures. This shift shows how they are going from what everyone expects them to be to who they really are. Werewolves, which are folkloric creatures, represent the wild, primal nature that Lana Del Rey is so clearly trying to repress in light of the media. The portrayal of her transformation into these werewolf women shows that she is no longer hiding this part of herself in her journey for personal liberation from the criticisms of the media. The last choice that Lana Del Rey makes in her music video is allusions to famous stories that have themes of escapism, change, and freedom. The most prevalent example of this in the video is the tornado that sweeps up Lana Del Rey during the shift in the imagery from colorful to monochromatic. A tornado such as this one in the video is usually associated with the famous Wizard of Oz, in which the main character, Dorothy, gets swept away by a tornado to the land of Oz. For Dorothy, this represented a change in her life from the mundane lifestyle of Kansas to the excitement of Oz. Oz also represented an adventure for Dorothy, serving as a gateway to a fantastical world filled with excitement, challenges, and now experiences. This is a similar feeling for Lana Del Rey as we've explored throughout the video and the lyrics. She feels as if she needs to break free and step into her wild spirit once again to truly be herself. The implementation of this illusion provides her audience with a sense of background to her feelings at the time and shows us how much the media has restricted her life. The tornado herself is breaking down those metaphorical walls for the new era that she is stepping into, where she's finally free to be who she wants to be. Lana Del Rey has many unique and enthralling stylistic choices in both her music video and her song. Through each choice, she effectively expresses to her audience the emotions that were consuming her life, while also managing to clap back at the people who are making her life miserable. Chemtrails Over the Country Club is a beautifully recorded song that brings alive a new dimension of Lana Del Rey's discography, and her music video's visuals are some of the best from this decade because of her impactful songwriting and effective use of rhetoric.